Welcome back. You watch your Morning Live, and we've been in discussion with the Minister of Higher Education and Training, Dr. Nzimande, about yesterday's announcement and the result thereof. We've seen protests at Wits University this morning. 15 students have been arrested, and we've had the privilege of talking to the Minister and getting his reaction to some of the going-ons. Minister, before the outbreak, I wanted to talk about, maybe let me ask you a two-part question. You've left it up to the universities to decide that cap. Why? And students are talking about reserve funds. In the case of Stellenbosch, it's 10 billion rand, and other universities are up to 500 million rand. Why can't we tap into those reserves? As a two-part question.
Firstly, Sam, by law, university councils decide on fees. So it's not my call. It has never been the call of government since we established a higher education system characterized by institutional autonomy and public accountability. What we agreed upon is that because of the sensitivity of this matter, there must now be a central regulatory framework. We have not developed it, but we've said we must start now to give a guideline. That is why I am the one who actually had to announce. But it's the institutions who must actually go and take a decision by law. That is in the law. Some people are raising this as if they don't know it. Students know it very well, student leadership. That actually it's at institutional level that every year they negotiate and discuss the issue of fees. What was your second question?
And just talking about the reserves. Yeah.
Look, some universities are very rich, but others are very poor. As things stand now, if you look at the report from the Council of Higher Education, which advises me, is that most of our universities actually are in a very financially precarious situation. In fact, there are fewer universities that would have reserves. I have said to institutions, go and debate and engage around these reserves about what actually needs to be done. And what do students think, what do workers think, and so on, because those at the end have got to be decided by universities. But not all of these reserves, by the way, are free reserves to be used anyhow. For instance, you'll find that some of them were set aside specifically by donors who said, I would like that these support engineering students and only engineering students, and they can't be used for anything else. So that's the kind of conversations that we should actually be taking forward as part of transformation to look into these reserves and what actually needs to be done.
Minister, final word on you. We've seen how far the hashtag fees must fall in 2015, and we've seen that same uproar up very, very quickly. What can we expect from your department going forward to kind of stem these protests?
Well, we don't have to work on our own. We are calling on student leadership and youth leadership to come forward. We agreed with them that this is the route we're actually going to take. They must come forward. We are also calling upon parents to come forward. Many parents have been phoning me, by the way, teachers, nurses, and so on, who are family, friends, relatives, saying, what a relief that you have actually given us. Come forward. Sure. And let's all work towards. All South Africans must have an interest that we transform and not destroy the universities and colleges, and also not destroy the future of our young people whose qualifications are vital for themselves, their families, and for our own economic development as a country.
Minister, we're going to leave it there, but thank you very much for giving us your time. Minister of Higher Education and Training, Dr. Nzimande, talking about the reaction to his announcement yesterday of an 8% cap at universities and, of course, zero fee increases for poorer and missing middle, as it's been classed. We'll continue watching that story. It's a developing story here on Morning Live. We'll take an ad break. Don't go anywhere.